Porter, obviously, first half struggles on offense. You guys go down 5-1 in the halftime. What did you see was the main difference in the second half to kind of get you guys the lead?
Two things. I thought we didn't the last 4 or 5 minutes of the half. I think they scored 10 straight down the stretch in the halftime. Defensively, we just had some lapses, but offensively, especially away from our bench. Early on with our guards, getting us into stuff. We were pushing it, and then we weren't flowing into much. And in front of our bench, we were flowing into a lot better stuff. We were going downhill. We had better offensive possessions. I thought we were way more aggressive going downhill. I thought we were kind of going a little bit side to side in the first half. Just up, down, and the sideline, side to side. And we were right out of the gate. We were talking first play of the half. We were talking about some things actions we do, and get us going downhill. Get to the paint, go downhill. Duke got to the rim. Jalen Moore got to the rim. Fears got to the rim. Glenn drove it to me. We were getting downhill a lot more, being aggressive. And I thought that was some of the things we were doing with the ball screens. But when we have drought scoring, we're gonna have them, especially with Bryson and Jadon out. Those are two weapons that are really can quick trigger threes. We've got to defend and rebound. And in the second half, I thought we defended and rebound. We gave up 6 offensive rebounds to a team that we watched get 14 the other night. We forced 20 turnovers. We only had 9 ourselves. We did a lot of things we can hang our hat on. Got to give credit to the Oklahoma kid. I thought Micah Thomas, he's 2 points off his career high. 20. I thought he was terrific. He kept him in the game, made tough shots, battled. That team, I give them credit. I thought they played hard and physical. They're long. They were coming to block shots at the rim, like we're going to see. And that's the thing with the portal and this being the last year of fifth-year COVID. You're seeing some parity. You're seeing some teams that are not going to quit. They're older guys with pride and a lot to play for. And I thought Northwest State, they had a lot of pride and a lot to play for.
Will Colton and Bob.
Porter, Jalen's 19 of his 23 points came in the second half. Just what did you see from him in the second half?
Going downhill, we were just trying to be aggressive and go downhill with him. It creates rotations when other people go downhill. I thought we had way better movement going downhill. He finished. He got to the foul line. That always gets guys going, is getting to the foul line. He got to 7 for 8 from the free throw line. That always gets it going. He stepped in and knocked down a big shot. I thought Glenn struggled in the first half, and he answered the bell at halftime. I thought he had back-to-back big baskets, a drive from the wing and a 3. I thought he had back-to-back big baskets. Just got to get better, just in finding some offense. But the thing that I think we can build on as a trait is how they responded at halftime, and they went out and were aggressive to just not fall into the win. I thought they were very aggressive in the second half to go win the thing.
Yeah, Porter, Jeremiah had 4 turnovers in the first half, but just kind of ride that wave with a true freshman, and just happy to see the way he bounced back in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. He, it's going to be part of his growth process. He can make so much happen, and he's got so much speed that we need. He can go downhill. He can get rotations going better than anybody on our team. And with the more minutes he gets, the more time, the more situations, he's going to slow down and see when they come rotating over. They were trying to come over and just fly at him, and hands going everywhere, playing off 2 feet, making the simple pass. Hey, I just drew 3. Maybe it's a simple pass. Film study, minutes, experience. Kid's got a great attitude for that. But that's, with young people, you're gonna have those. We're gonna live through those turnovers and realize that those are tough ones down the stretch. And he'll get better, but makes a lot of good things for happen. And he's so. It was one of the first things he said when we walked in the locker room. Like, no one had to say anything about the turnovers. Like, he knew, like, I'm going to be better. Like, he knew he was going to be better with the turnovers, and it's part of our growth process with him. But man, he does a lot of great things for us. But it's part of that growth.
Mason and James.
Porter, you talked about the impact of not having Bryson and Jadon. How encouraging is it to see, Dayton, Jacob, Luke get in and give you some quality minutes even when the game's tight? Yeah,
I thought Jake Cole did some good things defensively. He got one big rebound in traffic. We saw he did some really good switches. He was a bigger body. He stepped in a nice wide open shot. It looked good. Wasn't afraid to take it. Luke wasn't afraid to take a shot. Dayton came in there. So we're going to need to get those guys more and more minutes, because you never know. Just like that, boom, we haven't played without both Jadon and Bryson all summer, all fall, and all of a sudden, last week Jadon went out and Bryson went out, just like that. You're down, two of your really long and a bigger guard. They're both, 6'4" defensive guys. So we need guys to get minutes, get confidence. I thought J. Cole did a couple nice things. Dayton did a couple nice things defensively.
James?
I know in the first half, trailing in the first half, and I know Fierce comes in a regular rotation, but when you put him in, the pace changed and your offense got better. Did you start thinking at that point that, getting him in the game would improve your offense? I mean, were you thinking that when he came in?
When he came in the game or when he came in August?
No, when he came in the game.
I was thinking that when he came in August, he's going to improve our offense. Yeah, that was one of the big things that we felt just because of speed. We were going a little east-west. We weren't getting into the paint, and I think he gets the movement going.
Such a dramatic change when he came in and got you guys going in your offense. In the second half, he just grew in confidence.
Yeah.
And,
It's that speed. It's that speed at this level. We're going to need it. We need to get him better as we go into the most athletic league in the country. And, and we got to do some things. I thought we did some things pulling ball screens and got Duke downhill. Did some good things just to get Duke downhill, Kobe downhill. Jay Moore got downhill. It was good to see. Glenn was really aggressive off that wing drive. Change it the corner, and just he wasn't hesitant. He really got downhill. So we just need the athleticism and speed at this level is paramount, and Jeremiah brings that for sure.
Trey?
Porter, 14 threes in the first half, 7 in the second half. Was that something you talked about in the locker room, or just kind of the flow of the game?
It was more of we got downhill a lot more aggressive. I don't mind 14 threes in a half. As a matter of fact, it's probably a little low. But I think we made such an emphasis of not just passing around the perimeter and being stagnant. And we did some things just to get us to the paint, get us downhill. And but I'm confident in the three. I want to utilize the three. And that's being said with probably our two best shooters not in the game. And but it wasn't intentional that we had that many threes. It was just we got to the rim. That was intentional. We were trying to be way more aggressive.
Any additional questions for Coach? Go back to Bob.
You mentioned Bryson, Jadon, are they close? Is it a day-to-day thing?
Yeah, Bryson's a day-to-day. Jadon might be a little longer, but it's trending upward. It's trending upward with him. We're confident. We feel like it's moving in a great direction. Bryson, it's one of those ankles that you guys have covered for decades. That it's, just when it's ready, it's ready. We're hoping it's sooner than later. It's no more than a traditional ankle turn that swelled up. And when he's confident that he can cut and not put him in jeopardy, we're going to play him.
Cool. Stetson, obviously, NCAA tournament team last year. What have you seen from them?
I'll be able to answer a lot more tomorrow. I'm one of those guys that I don't do multiple. My assistants have it all. I'm about to go up and get completely loaded. I know they lost to Citadel tonight. I know they're very well coached. I know they're very fundamental. And so NCAA tournament team, like you said. So I'll know a lot more by midnight. If you want to call.
All right.
Don't want to call, though, but please don't.